Good evening, everyone. We'll just wait for a couple more minutes. I think people are still joining the session.
Okay.
Yeah, hi everyone. So we'll start at 4:35. So we'll just wait for a couple more minutes. Yeah, I think we can start. Uh, yeah. So Deepankar, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Very well,
good.
Chetan.
Yeah. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar on Microsoft Copilot. So we are excited to show you how this powerful tool can boost productivity and transform the way we work. So our speaker today is Deepankar Jana, Senior Solution Sales Specialist at Noventiq. So he will walk us through
Hi,
the real life
everyone.
examples and live demos of Microsoft Copilot in action. So we have a Q&A session at the end. So feel free to note down any questions and you may ask at the end. Let's get started. Deepankar, over to you.
Hey, thanks, Chetan. Hey, hi, everyone. Very good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for joining this Copilot webinar, and thank you very much for taking out some of your time and joining this session. Before I present the slides, I would like to introduce myself. So, my name is Dipankar Jana, and I manage the solutions part of modern workplace for mid-market segment. So, when I say uh, uh, solutions, basically it is like understanding customers and infrastructure, designing the solution, understanding all the requirements, and then pitching proper solution to those customers. Okay. Well, it's almost a year and a half back when the Copilot was launched, and at that time, people like the world uh, was bit curious and interested to know more about the product. Okay, how Copilot, what is Copilot, what Copilot can do, what Copilot can value add in my task, how it can minimize my efforts, what is the base license eligibility, and what applications it would integrate, so on, so on, so forth. Okay, but today I think Copilot doesn't need any introduction, right? So that's our first slide, introduction to Copilot. Okay. Well, we all have used Alexa, right? Alexa, Cortana, Google Assistant, or Siri, right? What are these? What are these? Okay. So these are personal assistant to control my devices using voice commands. So similar, Copilot also works on prompts that we give. Okay. Both of them uses AI technology. Okay. AI algorithm to generate content. So Copilot is built on Azure OpenAI, Azure OpenAI, and uses large language model to generate the content, right? It integrates with Office applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, OneDrive, and a lot of applications it integrates. Okay, well, what it does a lot of things, right? It can summarize my emails. Second, it can give insights from complex Excel data set. It can help me recap the meeting after I have finished my meetings on Teams. It can compare two documents saved on OneDrive and many more. So see, this AI, what Copilot has is basically the AI functionality. This AI functionality where there from I mean from a lot of applications on Office 365. Even we were using on the Office web version. If you see designer, pivot tables, charts, suggestions, all these were already there. It is not something new. It is that this AI has been now transformed to Copilot. Okay. Earlier we used to earlier what we used to do is we used to uh, follow some sort of steps. Okay. Now it is all prompts that we give, right? This is how Copilot works. So this is the architecture of Copilot. As I said, Copilot works on the prompts that we give, right? So what it does is, so when a prompt is submitted to the Copilot, okay, uh, these prompts are sent to Copilot, and then this Copilot accesses Graph, okay, for grounding services and web. What is this Graph basically? So Graph is basically a Microsoft services, or you can call it as a door wherein you can have access to those Microsoft content in Microsoft across Microsoft services, right? And then the Copilot send this modified prompt to large language model. Okay, this is the algorithm that it is used to generate the content. Fourth is then Copilot receives the LMM response, and finally it accesses the purview and compliance for any kind of security issues or not. So this is how the Copilot works. So this is the entire architecture, right? Oh, before I jump into the next slide, I would like to uh, ask over the audience over here. Uh, uh, Chetan, can you just unmute the mic for some time?
Yeah,
Hello.
sure, Deepankar. Just give me a
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So before I just present my next slide, I would like to ask. I mean, I know. I mean, since it is like almost a year and a half, so I hope the audience over here, they might be using Copilot. They have bought the licenses and they may be using also. Okay, I would like to ask from the audience, anybody from the audience, what is your favorite prompt that you use today? Okay, regularly that you use, and which has helped you in some sort of I mean to raise your efficiency in day-to-day task. What is that you use? What is your favorite prompt that you use? Anybody from the audience, please?
Summarize my email.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely correct. And what else?
Generating minutes of the meetings.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely correct. Anybody else want to try?
Also sometimes analyzing PDFs.
Well, yes, PDF to some extent, correct. Okay, okay. Uh, so if I say, uh, do you want to stop using Copilot? If I say that today some or the other it already helped you, it is, I mean, Copilot is helping you a lot in your productivity or it is making you efficient. Do you want to stop using Copilot or you want to uh, continue using it? The people that have answered the question,
I would like to.
okay. Any other? Okay, so yeah, obviously. So you said that these are the prompts summarizing emails, then recap the meeting, of course. So this has something they have made me efficient in my task, which I used to do this task. Manually. Now it has helped me to raise my some kind of productivity. Okay, okay. So if you tell me, because I use Copilot a lot, and if you tell me, ki, do you want to stop using Copilot? Because it's like 27 or 28,000 per year. So I'll say no, I would like to use it. Okay. Because I today I'm seeing the power of Copilot. It is like it is helping me some sort of to raise my productivity or some kind of I'm being very efficient today. Okay. So if I say if somebody tells me, okay, do you want to stop using? I will know. I don't want to give on Copilot. I want to start continue using it. So uh, that's our slide number 3. So how Copilot is transforming work today and before and after. So if you see 60% of leaders, they say there is a lack of innovation in breakthrough ideas or a concern. I mean, they were struggling on the pretty age-old methods of doing their task. I mean, they were not finding it something what we call, I mean, some kind of interesting. So they want some kind of AI technology which will okay. 64% of people have struggled with finding time and energy to get their work done. So if you see before Copilot, we all are doing, right? Basic daily routine task. I mean, we know how much time we struggle. We do all the repetitive task every day, day in and day out. Okay, wherein we feel there's some kind of technology there should be some kind of technology which will help us lessen our task. Okay, 70% of people indicated they would delegate as much as a task to AI to lessen their workload. So obviously, I mean, I do feel like that today, I need some kind of technology wherein I will delegate or I can give those workloads to that AI for doing my basic task, where I can save some kind of some time like 20-30 minutes. Okay, so 20-30 minutes, if I say in 2 or 3 hours, I mean that's a lot of thing. Okay, and this is the percentage, this is the statistics where people are saying ki, after the use of Copilot, wherein 68% of people they are saying ki Copilot improved the quality of their work. Okay. 70% said Copilot made them more productive. Okay. And 77 said that they want to keep using Copilot. Like you said, like I said, I want to continue using Copilot. Similarly, 77% of people they are saying yes, I want to keep using the Copilot. Right. So just a pause. Any queries so far? I mean, any of the want to ask any queries? I'll just take a pause in case of any queries. If you can just ask me.
I think
Okay.
there are 2 questions in the chat window. You can read that.
Okay, let me check. Okay.
Yeah, hi Deepankar. Like we have one question uh, from Murugan. How the security measured handled here based on role?
So can you elaborate?
So if I'm using Copilot in a
Okay.
organizational environment, for example, if I'm checking something and how that get controlled over the data security point of view, I'm asking.
Yeah, that's
Is
a
it
very good
visible to
question. Yeah,
others
Murugan.
or how it is going to be?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll tell you, I mean, that's a lot of when I conduct webinars, I get so many queries on related to security. Absolutely. How does Microsoft use my prompt data? Is that the question that you are asking, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what it does here, so Microsoft is built on a comprehensive approach security, compliance, and privacy. So whatever prompts that you give, okay, uh, or whatever responses that you get from the content that you are or the prompt that you are giving, okay. So this is not the Copilot's way of training the foundation model. So it is not is used to train the foundation large language model. So it is completely secure. Your prompt is your prompt, and uh, it is it is there in your tenant. It is not sent to other tenant. So if you are asking, if I want to know my boss salary, what is my boss salary, I'll just give what is my salary of my boss. So this will not work here, because this is not what Copilot wants to use it. So it is completely based on the data privacy, data security on Microsoft platform. Hope this helps.
Yes, please. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So Murugan, I'll share you the privacy of Copilot
Unlock
also. I
production.
have a link to
Unlock
it.
production.
I have, yeah, I'm sorry.
ये ना
Yeah, anybody wanted to ask any query?
I think somebody mistakenly unmuted.
Okay, no problem. So, then okay. So whether it is finance, human resources, IT and operation, or customer service, M365 Copilot is for every professional and can be leveraged across all the segments. So I would like to bring out some use cases here. So since I am in sales, I'm in sales profile. Okay, I do have to attend a lot of customer meetings, and whether it is physical it's okay, but then mostly it is on Teams. So so when I conduct meeting on Teams, at the end of the meeting or end of the discussion, we have a practice to send minutes of meeting to the customers. So initially, before the Copilot, what we used to do is we used to write somewhere in our notepad, so that we do not forget. And at the end of meeting, we definitely we send that minutes of meeting to the customer. But like, we have a lot of meetings. We are with surrounded with a lot of tasks. Okay, so it's a human behavior that we tend to forget all these things. Okay, and then after 2 or 3 days, we don't know what was discussed in that meeting, what was the action items, and who discussed and what. So I do not have to worry when I have Copilot in place, because Copilot will do all this on behalf of me. Okay, definitely will go and will showcase all these things to you. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just ask, since I have recorded the entire thing. Okay, I'll ask my Copilot to generate or recap minutes of meeting for the entire discussion. Okay, I do have recording earlier. I do have the recording, but then if it is a length of 1 hour length of video, I have to just see or view that recording to check what is the person talking and what is the discussion about, and then I have to generate the notes and to send it across. Okay, but here I do not have to do that. I just have to ask, just recap the meeting. It will do that thing for me. It will give me a beautiful, I mean, in bulleted format, minutes of meeting, which I'll just copy paste. I'll do some kind of additions, some kind of minor, whatever I wanted to add in that minutes of meeting, and I have to send it. So at least here I can see efficient. I'm doing efficient. So at the end of day, I'll not forget. I'll not miss any of the minutes of meeting which I have to send to the end customer. Second is drafting an RFP document. So if you see these government entities, the PSU government entities, whenever they wanted to procure any solution or hardware, they have to release or they have to float RFP. Now you know how tedious these RFP are, right? So it is like, I mean, it's a long, tedious task wherein we have to coordinate multiple team members internally, and then we have to get required all the information like submission date of the RFP, pre-bid time, EPG, EMD, technical specification, payment terms, and all those things. what I will do when, since I have a Copilot here, I'll I'll delegate this to my Copilot. I'll obviously, I mean, Copilot will not know all those things. So obviously, it will ask some kind of data from me all as well. What I'll do, I'll collaborate with all the technical staff, technical all the stakeholders of my internal team, and then I'll ask them to send it over email. Now, in the email itself, only in my Outlook, I'll say generate a RFP document with all the data that you have. So with that data that it has, it will generate a full length of RFP document. Okay. It will have all the payment terms, since I've told them to include the payment terms, include the EMD deposit amount, then the PBG amount, pre-bid time, commercial, technical specification, everything. So in a document, it will share me all the details. Okay, asking me an RFP document, and then I'll just have to go through where I should need some kind of additions. So I'll forward this document to my team, respective team. They will make their necessary changes to that document. If it is a payment or a procurement, they will go to that section. They will make the changes. The first hand proposal is already drafted, only minor changes they will have to do it, and then I have to float this RFT document. It is like in a 2 or 3 day. Just understand ki, if you are in a government entity and then you are part of that RFP and you have to float an RFP document right from the scratch, how painful, you just imagine. Okay. Third is a legal professional, wherein, like, there is a legal professional and they have some kind of contracts which has come into review. Okay, so legal professionals can just uh, ask the Copilot to review the contracts, look for certain kind of missing terms and conditions, then provide guidance on negotiations, look for specific compliance requirements. So all this can be so given to Copilot, and Copilot will give you the response. Okay, so this is how Copilot, we have a lot of use cases with us. Uh, you can bring us all the use cases. We will tell you whether Copilot can address them all or not. Okay, so well, that was all about the Copilot. We want to get into demonstration up next, right? Let me show you. We'll start with Outlook. So I have some ready-made prompts, working prompts, which I have just created in my Excel sheet. So we'll start with Outlook. Okay. So is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, Deepank.
Yep.
Okay, great. So I'll just start with write an email to invite parents to annual college function. Okay. I'll go to my Outlook Copilot and I'll just put this prompt here. Say enter. See, I just had that sentence. He just write an email to invite parents to annual college function. It gave me, dear parents, we are delighted to have this college function held on this day. If I say uh, uh, date, put the date as 30th of September. Okay, so it added that date also, because in this the date was missing. So we are delighted to invite parents to annual college function, which will be held 30th of September. If you want to specify any time, obviously yeah, it will take that time as well in the college auditorium. So this is how. So this is within, I mean, within a second. So let's say if you have to draft any email and then you don't know, I mean, what that email or how to what is my first draft, what should be the statements, what should be the words in that. Okay, obviously you will take some or the other help, but then
Deepankar, I think we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, is audible?
Yeah, now it's audible.
Yeah, now
It's audible, right? Okay, okay.
Okay, just one question, Jitendra here. Just one question, like in the earlier slides and all, you were
Yeah.
showing that you can send out an invite, you can record. Suppose if I'm not recorded the team meeting and all, then if I have
Yes.
just a note, so can I use that note and just upload it, and then this Teams will automatically, or this Copilot will automatically remember it, and I just need to upload and document, and it will automatically make the notes for me or remember these points that needs to be done, task list to be done. How does it work?
I mean, it will work, but then you have to note that note somewhere, right?
I'll note it in a notebook or something or on somewhere, and then I'll just take a photo and upload it on the Copilot.
Yes, that will do. That will do.
So what is to be done in that
Deepankar,
Copilot? Where should I write that? Please make a reminder for my this task list and add it to my Outlook.
So basically, when you upload that OneNote, wherever the notes that you have captured, right? You just have to create upload into OneNote, okay? And then you can write a command saying that just create it, recap the minutes of meeting from this OneNote where you have uploaded the task list or the notes that you have uploaded. So it will go to the OneNote and it will give you a recap of all the discussion that has happened.
Okay, it will recap, and can it create an event and save it?
Well, I have not tried that, but then I think it should. It should definitely. It should. It should create an event of
Okay.
that. Okay, but simple is
Okay.
to record the meeting and then it will give you. You don't have to do any additional task of uploading the task that you've captured.
Because our meetings are normally like, suppose if you talk of board meeting, it goes on for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. If you download that and out of that, so this Copilot, I just need to come over here and write a command. That's what you are saying.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So can you just
So
show
you
one
record.
demo?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. So I was just showing that only. So let's say I go to a Teams meeting. Okay. So this is my Teams, right? Okay. Is this visible?
Yeah.
Now I'll search for
Yes.
any kind of recording that I have saved. Okay, so this is I have one upscaling Noventiq. Okay, so this was some kind of upscaling task which was given to us. Okay, and we were part of that meeting. Unfortunately, I couldn't make in that meeting due to some of other priorities. Right? I know. I mean, it has been recorded, and what I'll say is, since I want to know what is the meeting was about and what was discussed. Okay, I'll ask my co-pilot. Uh, Please help me recap the meeting.
Okay, meanwhile, I have one specific question. Someone told me long back, whenever we are using Copilot or any Gen AI tool, don't use please, don't say thanks and all. Is that right understanding or?
Yes, you are right. So you can instead of it, you can use recap or help me create minutes of meeting uh, or recap the
I
MOM of.
I got it. I got it. Because normally we'll send mail with please. That's why. Is it necessary or is that okay?
No, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't, unless and until you are not offensive to Copilot. So please, obviously, I mean, please will not make any sense here and sense there. Instead, you can use recap or some kind of thing. Is it visible? No.
Yes.
So here you see, so just I said just recap the entire discussion what was happened. So it said me that Ashutosh discussed the evolution of Entra from Azure Active Directory, focusing on these gates. Okay. Then the topics which was discussed was private access, private and intranet internet access, then identity and governance, wherein he demonstrated how identity and governance play a major role in Office 365 solution. Then it also said ki verified ID, the use of verified ID and the use case of it. So if you see, it has given me I mean, all these. So I'll just have to copy paste and I have to put it into my minutes of meeting. If I want to do any, if you want to do some changes, it will do. If you want to do some changes, and you can send it to the customer. So this is how it also gives you suggestion, list the action items. So if I say list the action items, I don't think so. There will be some kind of action items here. So, but still I'll say, see. So it said key action items were research and provide use cases and billing details for verified ID, create talking points comparing Entra Suite solution against competitor like Zscaler, right? So these are the action points. Okay. It also gives you suggestion what questions are unresolved, right? So this is how you can generate a minutes of meeting or a recap from the meeting that has been done over Teams. Okay. Yes, of course, you have to record that meeting first. Now, let's say I want to congratulate my team, okay, on achieving Q1 target successfully. Okay, I'll go to Outlook and I want to generate a mail. Okay, so I'll say my Copilot, write an email congratulating my team on achieving Q1 target successfully. Okay, so it said it also gave me a subject congratulating on achieving Q1 targets. Dear team, I'm thrilled to share the fantastic news that we have successfully achieved our Q1 targets. Okay. Now, if you want to mention some of your colleagues also, so you can add people, mention people like, I'll say Soren, we give comma. I'll say Deepak. Okay, for their contribution.
So just you need to write mention, and then it automatically it will add emails.
Yes, yes.
Wow, that's good. That I did. Okay.
So what it will do is, so since it has, I'm thrilled. So it has given me a draft of the email. Okay. And then I want to highlight, I want to highlight ki Deepak and Soren are the person who has done their outstanding contributions. I would like to extend my special thanks to these guys. I just have to say mention at the rate and then add the people over here. See, if you see,
You need
I
to
would
say
like to
mention at the
extend.
rate,
Yes, yes,
and automatically it has added the sentence in between.
absolutely.
Oh, that's great. But tell me, when you are going to copy, the problem that it creates is it pastes in the Aptos or some other different types of font. It doesn't come in
Mm-hmm.
the Calibri or some good font. And when you paste, everything comes together, that entire till the AI, etc. So what
Right.
is the simple way of copying it from Copilot? So there are
So I mean,
two, three commands that I have generated and two, three prompts I have given. And the answers of all
okay,
the two, three prompts, I need to paste it onto my email. How can I do it
No,
simply
so
rather than selecting all?
so simple. I think you can generate here also. So uh, I'll just switch to the old version of Copilot. Just a second.
So Copilot is available in each and every thing because see, we have Teams,
Yes.
you have Excel, everything. So everywhere Copilot is there.
Yeah. So if you see, it integrates in almost all Office 365 application, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and your OneNote, then OneDrive. Uh,
Okay.
then we also have wave 2 of Copilot coming in from September, end of September. So you will see a lot of new features coming in. Okay. Now here,
Okay,
if you
got it.
see, I'll just say, okay. So did you see this?
No, I missed it. Sorry. Call came.
Yeah. So you just have to draft in Outlook. Okay, you don't have to put any Calibri or so by default the font that is there in your Outlook. Okay, so it will take that format only. So by default the
So just do paste plain text.
sorry. Yeah, you're saying
Okay, got
something.
it.
Okay. So similarly, I mean, so that is not a big thing. I mean, you can just generate and it will automatically whatever font it is there by default, which is set in your Outlook, it will take and it will generate that in that format only. Okay. So you don't have to copy paste or so that was the another thing that I was showing you. But then this is where you can do this. Okay. Let me
Okay.
go to another. So I have another prompt. So quickly go to that prompts.
How to enable Copilot in my Outlook?
So it's already integrated. I mean, you don't have to do anything.
I'm not seeing Copilot in my Outlook or in Teams.
Okay. Okay. So you have to, so there's a, new version for Outlook. So that new version you have to upgrade. Only then you can see that Copilot icon in your Outlook. So
You're
just
talking
now
about
I
a
just now
desktop. You're talking about both the desktop and web version or only web version?
no, I'm asking about the desktop version.
Desktop.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't
Okay.
see that in my. Okay.
So you have to first download. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
It's audible,
Yeah.
no?
Which version of Outlook?
So that's the latest one. I mean, you can just download. If you see, I tell you my version of Outlook. If you see, so here I have got try the new Outlook. So which you can just on or off here.
Yeah, it's new one only. New Outlook.
It's new one only. So do you see this
Yes.
option? Try the new
Yes,
Outlook.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
It's
It is
it's
on.
there, right?
It's new Outlook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dipankar,
So one
it's work on 2021 or only 365?
Yeah, I have
Version.
365 license.
365,
Yeah,
365
it's
licenses
it's
because
in
when you
365
purchase
E3.
Yeah, so when you purchase the licenses like business standard, business premium, E3, Office 365, E3, Office 365, E5, M365,
Okay.
E3, and
If we have
M365.
a even license, then
No, even
it's
even doesn't qualify for M365 Copilot.
okay.
So that is the reason
Okay,
you
I
might
have
not be seeing
E3.
that.
Yeah,
Yes,
we have
E3 it
E3
has.
licenses.
Yes.
Yeah, but still I don't see the Copilot icon.
It will
Is
have
it possible? Can you show your Outlook version?
yeah, definitely.
Is this
So
free
my,
with A365 license?
just a second, one by one, I'm not getting you. Just I'll show the version here. Uh,
You will find in help.
so here, if you see about Outlook, it is uh, 2408 build Outlook for M365, and the build is 16.0.1.
Okay. Great.
Divankar,
Okay.
mine is Office 365 for business, but in this also I'm not able to see Copilot installed.
Okay, so do you have the Copilot license? Have you taken the
Yes, yes.
Copilot license?
When I'm logging with my Office credentials,
Uh-huh.
it is working. So yes, it is there,
Okay.
but I'm not able
So
to see it in Outlook.
can you upgrade it to the latest version? Because the version that I've
Yes, I
shown, I
just
think.
now updated, going to the Office account and then update options, and then I'm doing update now. So it says that
Okay.
the latest version of Microsoft 365 and Office are installed on your computer.
No problem. I'll help you out. Yeah, I'll just share my email address with you. Okay. I'll share you some
Please.
steps. Okay. Troubleshooting
Sure.
steps,
Yeah.
which I'll share you. And once you just follow those steps, your
Correct.
Copilot, I mean, definitely for Outlook will be visible. Okay.
Another quick question with you is that when I'm using Copilot separately and when I'm starting a thread, after refreshing it, that thread is lost. Just like in Perplexity and ChatGPT, you'll see that the threads are there which you can revisit again. But here it does not happen.
Can you bring once again? I mean, what is that you're saying?
So let's say you have entered a few lines in the Copilot that you want to
Okay.
have
Okay.
answers for. Okay, and then on the left side you can do the thread, see the thread, and when you refresh the Copilot, that questions are gone. It is not like ChatGPT and Perplexity where you can revisit them.
Yes, yes. So that is not
Yeah.
there. So actually,
Mm.
you can see those chats in the admin center. So whatever prompts that you make, so all the prompts are there in the admin center. I'll share you those
Okay.
steps also. Okay.
Please, you can share your
That's
email
it.
ID and I will connect with you. Yeah.
Sure, definitely. I'll share. I'll
Thank
share.
you so
I'll
much.
share. So,
Thank you.
okay. So we'll take that Q&A session at the end of because we are losing out with time. Okay. We have only 15 minutes to end of the session, and I want to focus majority on the demonstration part. Okay. Now let's see. I will show you. Uh, so there is. Okay. Now I see. I'm part of some project, okay, and I wanted to give some prompt to my co-pilot for that project, and where is that project? What is the current present update of that meeting? Okay, so this is one of our project that is going on, and I receive the daily updates of this every day. Okay, I'll just ask my co-pilot. Okay, to give summary of this the entire chain of email which is happening. Okay. Okay. Now, if you see here, no, so it has given me that the team is providing daily updates on what is this email is meant for. Okay. If I have to look in one summary of generate summary of email, I'll see that this team has been providing daily updates on Office 365 migration. Okay. And there has been references of the email also. So if you want to go to just email, just click on to, it will just open that email quickly. Okay, instead of you scrolling down and looking down to that email, okay, what is happening? You just click on this two or one, and then yeah, that is the insights that is given in that email. Okay, then the migration has faced several delays. That is what the summary says. The migration has faced several delays and issues, including network related problems, ticket resolution, and configuration challenges. Okay, it has given me 3 and 4. What is that? So in this 3 and 4, it is highlighting these challenges. So I'll quickly go to 3 and 4 if I want to copy the contents of that email. Okay. Then in the fifth one, it is saying at total, the latest update is we have the migration for mailboxes has done, and it is 3396 mailboxes has been migrated, out of which 21 Outlook configured completely. So if I have to just, just give an example, if my boss has looked me an escalation email and he said, ki just dekh le. Okay. So I said, ki, "Arey, what dekh le yaar?" Because I don't have any background. He has not given me any background or summary of that email. And suddenly he says, ki dekh le karke. Okay. If I have a co-pilot and I just wanted to understand ki what is happening the entire chain of mail, I'll just ask my co-pilot to do that. So in a minute or two, I'll just see the whatever the uh, chain of emails that is going on. I'll be able to factor. I'll be able to make out the now what is the problem. From where do I start now? Who said what, and what is the next action item pending from which team? Okay, so these are the details that I get from the entire thing, and wherein I will save almost 30 minutes, because let's say if there are 50 mail conversations, I have to go and read each and everything. Okay. So that I get the entire updates. But here I'll just ask my Copilot to do that. Right. So this is one thing. Then I'll go to another thing.
But how did you go in that? Dipankar, just how did you go in that? You just said that all the mails by Navya.
Right. Yeah. So just I have clicked on that email. No, see, this is the email. And
Yeah.
here I just said summarize.
Where is it? Okay, I couldn't see that.
On the right hand side, if you see, is a summarize.
Okay. Okay, summarize.
Yeah.
So it was an entire mail chain. Because okay,
Entire
what
mail
what
chain, it
in
was,
our old
yeah,
because
it's
in
like
our
almost,
mailbox there are two options: mail chain
yeah,
or just you have the individual mails.
yes. So you have to set the mail as conversation first, not the one by one email. Conversation only,
Okay,
that will help. Okay.
that will help.
Because it is
Okay,
reading the
so that's
entire
a good point
conversation, no?
because we have to read the entire email and what has happened and what is to be done.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a very good point. Okay. Then I'll say, help me find the SOW shared with me from any of the people. So let's say somebody has sent me some SOW and I want to quickly, I'm not able to recall who has sent me the SOW last, like it was like 2 weeks or maybe of 3 weeks back. Okay, somebody has sent me. So I'll say, help me find all the SOW shared with me from, I'll add the file. I say, I remember that I recollect, okay. Uh, Somebody like uh, Satyajit has done, or I mentioned somebody else. Okay, I'll say Deepak. Okay, and I'll say so. Okay, now it has given me yes. So I'll recollect, yes, Deepak shared me one SOW. Okay, this SOW was one of our customers' requirement, and I forgot because it was way back when he shared. And then I want to quickly draft a similar SOW. I do not have to do it from start. I'll say, okay, he has sent me, but then I'm not able to recollect when he has done it. I'll just put help me share all the SOWs which were shared by Deepak. So it will give me all the SOWs which were shared from Deepak, right? So I'll just have to click on this or this and go to that particular SOW and I'll get the results. Right? I will also, so one more I'll tell you, one more thing which is very important. Let's say we all go to summer vacation or any vacation, right? And during that period, we do not read our emails. But suddenly, when we resume our work and we come back to our office and we try to start reading all the emails, it will take almost time because we see at least 100 to 200 of emails got piled up in my email, right? In my box. What I'll do is I'll go to my Copilot and I'll say, help me categorize all my unread emails between date 1st July to 30th July and categorize them into high, medium, and low. Because there will be some kind of low priority emails also which I don't want to read at that moment of time. I want to focus only on high priorities. Okay, so I'll say just help me categorize all my unread emails between date 1st July and categorize them into high, medium, and low. I'll say okay. So it will look all the emails between first because that is where I was on leave or some kind of accidents or emergency happened. So it will look all the emails. So if you see high priority 1, 2, 3, medium priority 1, 2, 3, and low priority 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll just go to that email quickly to that email. Okay, since this is high priority, I'll not bother about medium or low. I'll go to high priority and I'll go to that email. I'll say, okay, so this mail has to be sent today only or today, tomorrow, whatever. Okay. So I understood the priority of my emails and which may help me some kind of, productivity because now if I had to do without Copilot, now imagine like I have to read all the emails one by one and then I have to categorize. Acha, I have to note down somewhere. This is where I have to reply this in the first half, second half, third half. Okay. Now with Copilot, I used one
Dipankar,
command.
just one quick one. If in our email we do not have this, then what happens? If in our email we do not have a Copilot that is attached to it, then in our Outlook.
Sorry, I missed that.
In our Outlook, if we do not have a Copilot attached to it, then how do you do?
No, this is a feature of, this is a function of Copilot, which is integrated in your Outlook. It should have either, all else you have to do it manually. See, this Copilot is getting integrated. I have a Copilot license and it is integrating into my Office applications, Word, Excel, PowerPoint.
Correct. We also have our license. Correct.
Okay. So
Okay.
no, so
I'll ask the IT guy. I'll find out from them.
yeah. So I'll tell you if it is not there. So basically, you have to do some kind of troubleshooting steps. I'll share those steps with you. Okay, because we have customers saying they have taken the Copilot, but they are not able to see that Copilot icon in our Copilot. I'll give you with this troubleshooting steps. Okay.
चलेगा तो हमें को steps भेज देना. Okay, Dipankar.
No problem. I'll do that. Okay, then this is one thing. There is one email which I wanted to show you that one of our customers says I want to activate trial licenses of Copilot. Okay, just a second. Copilot trial licenses of Copilot. But then I said to enable Copilot licenses, you have to reply to all. I'll say reply to all. Okay. What I've said is draft with Copilot. I've said to enable Copilot licenses, you have to have the credit card details. Without credit card details, you won't be able to subscribe to the trial version of Copilot. Okay. But then that customer is very adamant in saying no, I want to use it. So how do I do that? My company doesn't allow me credit card. So I wanted to again reply saying that draft a reply stating that without credit card details, trial licenses can't be activated. So generate. Okay, if you see, I'll say keep. I hope this email finds you well. I wanted to inform that without the credit card details, it is not possible to activate the trial license. This is a new process that has recently been changed. The partner can support with you. So this this email, no, this email was responded by Microsoft. Okay. Now it has gone through that entire email chain and it is capturing all the details, and the Copilot is trying to help me with this response. Okay, so how relevant is this, right? So if you see, I'll just have to check whether, just have to give a check whether it is a proper response or not, whether the tone of that email is proper, low, high, medium. I have to just check and I have to just send it. So you don't have to put so many brains that you have to do earlier. So it is that the Copilot, you make Copilot work, right? I'll just discard. Okay, so this was about Outlook. Then I'll just quickly go to okay, I'll go to the web version. Okay, Copilot. So I am in discussion with my one of my customer. Okay, now my customer is saying ki we are interested in going with Google Workspace, G Suite. Okay, so I discussed all the plans and everything. Now customer at the end of discussion, what is saying ki can you send me the difference comparison of all the plans available in G Suite? I said okay, I'll do that. Okay, had it been without Copilot, I would have done that, but then it would have taken me some time. Okay, I would have gone to internet, search for the plans, drafted an Excel sheet, put all the points into that main feature key points into that, and then I would have sent it to the customer. That would have almost taken me 1.5 hours. Okay, right? But let's say if I have a Copilot, I'll say create an Excel sheet comparing all the enterprise plan features of Google Workspace. Okay, I'll say enter. See, it gave me enterprise standard and enterprise plus. These are the two plans which are available. And on the left hand side, if you see all the features like Gmail, calendar, how much space it provides, what security features it provides, everything. And I do not have to create any Excel because it gives me an option to Excel. So just I have to click here. It will give me a downloadable format of Excel with all the features including in that Excel. So it is like not even 1 minute, not even 1 minute, correct? Let's say I have to create an image. I do that. How do I do that? I'll say, okay, create an image of a family vacation trip to Kerala on a houseboat with coconut trees around. Okay. So it is creating that image with the help of prompt that I've given. See, isn't that good? So I have, if you see, it has mentioned me 4 images. Now that images, if you see here, so this is generated by the image creator, which is using Dell E, which is a AI technology used by Copilot. Okay, so these are called boost. Okay, so when you go for paid version, you have 100 boost per day to generate these images. Okay, so if you see, these are the images which has been created. So similarly, you can create a lot of images. Now, I also say key top 5 multi-bagger stocks invest in India. Okay, I'll write top 5 multi-bagger stocks to invest in India. I'll say enter. So if you see here, it gave me Lloyd's, Metal and Energy Limited, Jupiter Wagons, Ratan India, Adani Green and CGY. These are the top multi-bagger stocks which you can invest. Okay. Then let's say I wanted to see what is happening in the world, what is happening in India. I mean, what is the latest news and latest I mean headlines of today. See. The top headlines, which is saying that there is a Supreme Court concerned over Kolkata murder case, which has been, happening, hearing out recently. Then there is an air marshal which has been appointed new air chief. Rahul Gandhi remarks and Amit Shah statement. So these are, if you see, I don't have to go anywhere and search for latest task. If it gives you the relevant uh, references also. You just go to that reference and click on that, and then you can read out in detail. Okay. So similarly, we have a lot of things. Due to the interest of time, we have to stop here. If you see, we can you just contact us. I can give you my email address. Okay. We can have a one-on-one session. So this is only the few prompts that I've shown. There are much more. It is on Word, Outlook, Teams, then on OneNote, OneDrive. I can compare two documents. Okay, and I'll say what is there. So let's say there is document one and document two. Both of them document are similar, but there are some points which is different. Okay, I'll ask my Copilot to compare these two documents saved in OneDrive and give me in bulleted forms what is that differential points. Copilot will give me all those points in a second, in a fraction of seconds, okay, which you can refer, right? So you can compare your project sheet, you can compare your profit, what is the total revenue of generated in your fiscal year or in your financial year. So a lot of things you can do. So I have this thing, I have all the prompts. If you want, I can share these prompts with you so that you also work. Uh, Try out with Copilot. Okay. We will just open for 5 minutes for uh, any queries that you have. Okay. Quickly, if you just tell me, what the queries that you have, we can address, or in one-to-one, we can also address those things. So yes,
quick
5 minutes is
question,
open. Yeah.
What's the difference between work and the web version of Copilot?
Work and the
Work and the web.
web version.
Two
Okay, that's a
versions,
good
right?
question. Yeah. So so yes, I missed that thing. Okay, so when you go to that work or web, so when you toggle it to work, okay, now this will only look for the documents or any suggestions or any discussions that you had inside your Office 365 content. Okay, but if you just toggle it to web, it will go to web and it will search the data which is not there in Office 365 ecosystem. Like I said, give me a multi-bagger stocks, 5 multi-bagger stocks. So this was not there in the Copilot Office 365. It was out of his reach. Okay. Instead, I knew where should I find this data. I'll just toggle to web, and it went to web, and then it generated that document content for you. So web is basically, it will look on the internet, and work is only in your Office 365 graph, where your contents, where your all Word, Excel, PowerPoints, they are stored.
So is there any way that work version can also look into my C drive or my local drive for
No,
those
no,
files?
no, no. No. It is
Okay.
only, see, the program, how the program is done is basically, it is when you submit a prompt, it will not look for anything which is stored in your OneDrive, C drive, D drive, or on in any of physical drives. It will only check, because this is only this service is only on cloud. So it will look all the data which is you're saving or you're storing it on your OneDrive. Like Teams, when you do a Teams meeting, the data is stored in Teams. When you do a SharePoint, the data is stored in SharePoint. Teams, emails stored in your OneDrive. So anything on cloud which is stored, Copilot can check, go and search for you and generate the content.
Can I use this as a API and integrate it into our any kind of .NET application?
So for that, yes, you can do that. So to integrate an API, you need so this Copilot is particularly for M365 Copilot. Okay. To integrate API with your line of business application, like you said, your SAP or any of your online your line of business application, you need to have Copilot for Studio.
Come again?
Okay.
What it required?
Copilot Studio.
Okay.
Okay, so Copilot
So
Studio is a
that
platform.
doesn't require any kind of license or what?
Yes, so Copilot Studio is a license. It's a platform that allows you to customize and create your own AI copilots. Okay, so it like you said, no, how do I integrate? Okay, so you can so this prompts that you're submitting, it is already there. Okay, it is already there in the Office 365 platform. Okay, but when you are contacting or you are contacting your applications like SAP or ERP or any applications with Copilot, then there you have to customize your own Copilot prompts. So for that, you need Copilot Studio. And that is separate licensing. Copilot Studio is separate licensing, and we have our team for Copilot Studio as well.
Is this available with A3 licenses or we need to
No, that's a
purchase our
separate.
license?
Separate,
Sorry?
separate standalone license.
Okay.
It's a separate
Got it.
standalone license. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other queries?
Maybe this question is already asked, but which are the license it's included with Copilot, like E3 and anything business premium?
Yeah. So the eligible base licenses that is required to qualify M365 Copilot is business standard. Okay. Then you have business premium, then Office 365 E3, Office 365 E5, M365 E5, and M365 E3. These are the 6 eligible base licenses that you need to enable Copilot.
Thank you.
Hi,
Okay.
Dipankar. This is Supriya here. So, I missed some part of your webinar in the beginning. So, will I
Okay.
be getting a recording of the entire thing so that I can try on later?
I think Chetan, I think we can get the recording, right?
Yes, yes. We will share the recording, Supriya.
Yeah, Supriya. So we will be able to give you.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Supriya.
Yeah.
Yes. So we
So,
said
will I be
yes.
getting a
Yes.
recording?
Yes. So we said
Okay.
yes. We have already recorded this session and we will share the recording link with you.
Okay. And all the prompts that you have been, showing. So, those also you'll be sharing, right?
Yeah. I'll share with you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So any other queries or shall we? I think we are almost done with the session. And I know, 1 hour is very less.
Dipankar? Hello.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah,
audible?
Purva. Yeah,
Yeah,
Purva.
firstly, thank you. I just wanted to check that in today's session we went ahead with Teams and Outlook, right? I just wanted to know that be another session where maybe we will discuss about Excel and other Microsoft
Absolutely.
365.
So yes, we can. So what we can do is you can just note my email address. Okay. It's I think I'll just share in this chat itself only. Okay. You can contact us. I'll just email my uh, Dipankar.jana@noventiq.com. Okay, so it's there in the chat box. I think, yeah, I think it was already mentioned. Okay, so dipankar.jana@noventiq.com. Okay, you just share us an email for and hands-on or for a quick training on how to use Copilot. We'll be able to do that. Okay, for your
Sure.
team, for your organization, if you want to do. Okay,
Sure, that works.
we'll be
Thank
able to
you.
do that. So actually, I had that thing, Excel also I wanted to cover, but then due to the interest of time, I couldn't do that. But definitely, we have our team also. Will showcase Excel also, Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. Yeah. So I think if there are no questions, I think we can wrap up for this thing. Thank you very much. Thank you all for joining this session. It was good. I mean, I did enjoyed a lot of things. And do email me. And there is an QR code. Just give me give us your feedback. There's a QR code which Chetan has shared with you. Okay, we just need your feedback. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Chetan.
you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dipankar.
Thank you.
Thank you.